Hello everyone, welcome to Sujitra's online reading channel. Lord Krishna had danced over the head of Kaliya, the deadly snake, and evacuated him and his family from the Yamuna river. This is the first audio that I have done while launching this online reading channel. It's available and you can listen to it anytime. Today we are going to see the Rasa Leela of Lord Krishna. The Rasa Leela or Krishna Tandava is part of the traditional story of Krishna described in Hindu scriptures such as Bhagavad Gita and Gita Govindam, where he dances with Radha and her gopis. Indian classical dance of Kathak evolved from Rasa Leela of Braj and Manipuri classical dance, also known as Natwari Nritya, which was revived in 1960s by the Kathak dancer Uma Sharma. Rasa Leela was dance of divine love. Let's move into the episode. It was Sharad Purnima, full moon night in the autumn. The silvery moonlight enveloped the whole of Vrindavan. The river Yamuna was looking majestic with the reflection of the moon in it. A gentle breeze rustled the silvery leaves and whistled softly through the branches. On this enchanted night, Krishna felt an immense urge to play his flute. As Krishna started playing his flute, the divine notes flew to every corner of Vrindavan. The gopis stopped their work and started listening to the music. Some were making their children sleep, some were cooking food, and some others were serving their husbands. On listening to the music, they lost their patience and ran towards the direction from where the music was coming. The divine music had mesmerized all of them. Krishna stopped playing his flute as he felt the existence of gopis around himself. Looking at them, he said, "This moonlit night is very beautiful. The cool breeze is making the atmosphere even fresh, but beautiful maidens like you should not be out of your houses at this hour." Hearing such statements of Krishna, the gopis felt sad. They said to him, "Krishna, please accept our devotion. Everyone knows that you have taken birth as our savior. Please give us a chance to prove our sincerity and dedication towards you." Krishna smiled at them. Then he went to an open ground located on the bank of Yamuna river and started playing games with the gopis. After some time, the gopis started singing songs and Krishna was dancing. Now the gopis had become a little bit arrogant that they were fortunate to have the divine boy in their midst. Calling his name, they ran hither and thither looking for him. They searched for Krishna everywhere, but he was nowhere to be found. They asked each and every tree of the pasture to tell them about Krishna's whereabouts, but of no avail. All the gopis got so much engrossed in Krishna that they started treating themselves as Krishna. One started acting like Govardhan mountain, the other started acting as Krishna who killed the Kaliya Nag. They were getting eager to meet Krishna. Krishna read the minds of his devotees and became visible once again, standing under a tree playing his flute. The gopis were extremely pleased to see their beloved again. They surrounded him once again. Then they started asking questions to Krishna. One of the gopis said to him, "O Krishna, some people love those who love them. Some people love those people also who don't love them. And some love nobody. Please tell which is the best attitude among these." Those who love expecting others to reciprocate their love are selfish. People who don't expect anything and give their love to others are like parents who love their children without any expectation, replied Krishna. There are many people in this world who don't love anyone. But dear gopis, I don't fall in any of these categories. If I appear and disappear, I do it to test you. Look, when I was not visible to you, your love for me was overflowing. Seeing that, I was overwhelmed, continued Krishna. Now, all the gopis wanted to dance with Krishna. The Lord came to know of that. Therefore, he multiplied himself so that each gopi had her Krishna to dance with. In the center stood the real Krishna playing his flute. This was the Rasa Leela of Lord, of which there is no parallel. What beautiful sight was it! In the heavens, this unique dance of the Lord with the gopis was being witnessed with untold delight. The gopis wished that the dance should not ever end. After dancing for hours, the gopis felt tired. Krishna and the gopis then took a dip in the cool waters of Yamuna river. The sun had appeared on the horizon. The gopis returned to their homes reluctantly. Thus was the Rasa Leela of Lord Krishna. Hope you all enjoyed listening to this episode. Tomorrow I will come up with the next episode. Until then, see you all. Bye bye. Thank you. This is Sujitra.